That's good. I'll take it. I like the Jays again. I don't know why I wouldn't like the Jays. Plus 110. Good price on them. And George Springer is having a brilliant season, and I like him to go yard again tonight. So give me a George Springer home run at plus 390. And that was Jays Talk, a.k.a. Game Time, presented by Bet365. Visit the app for the odds and find out why it's ever ordinary at Bet365. Must be 18 plus, Ontario only. Please play responsibly.
Okay, let's take a break because we still have plenty to get into, including a couple of more signings we'd like to get into. Including after the break is Sportsnet's top 25 players.
Oh, I know.
I do remember I did
Now
vote.
I look at it, I know
voted in this. You voted in this?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
They emailed me, I forgot to do it.
Clearly, we were like one of 40 people maybe to participate in this, so there's going to be a few names that we won't agree with on this list.
And one of my favorite segments that we don't do enough that I have invented, it's a really high-tech segment. It's called True or False. And I have a few true or false questions for you, too. So lots to get into, boys.
Okay, top 25 when we return to Real Kipper and Bourne. Welcome back to the program. Nick Kiprios, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee giggling over there.
I don't have any hockey thoughts. Hockey thoughts are in my brain.
The show rudely interrupted our conversation on our golf scheduling for the month of July.
I've got so many games of golf lined up.
You do?
Yeah. I'm playing
Okay, can we be included in some of them?
I'm going to Alberta. You want to come with me? Going out to my
I'd
beloved
love to, but
yeah, I'm going to play with my beloved Lacombe. Got a lot of golf scheduled for that. Going to play Lakeview a couple times. You want to drive across the city, play Lakeview with me, Kipper? They'd love to see you in there. They love you there.
Yeah,
they're always like,
absolutely.
Sammy, where's Kipper? Bring Kipper. They don't ask about you, Borny, but
yes.
Okay, all right, I'll get you in. 7:20 Monday. You there?
7:55.
Yeah, I got 7:20 on the books.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
okay.
right.
All right. So, all right. Where do you want to go here? You want to go straight to our top 25? You want to talk about a few more signings that caught my eye, caught your eye?
Can I read these ones off to you, and you can stop me if you care? Sharks Orlov, 2 years, 6.5 years, $6.5 million per.
Yeah, I like that. Just 2 years is interesting. That gives them the flexibility. What I like about what they're doing versus what Chicago's doing is they're taking hockey seriously. Like you can't just be bad forever.
Yeah, no, it's good
They
depth
claimed
for
Letty.
the kids.
They claimed Letty,
it is.
too.
You need someone who can break the puck out, get it in their hands so they can play hockey.
They claimed
And he's
Letty.
a skilled guy.
Yeah, and they claimed Letty as well, which is good.
Dude, nice favor. for
Suter
Doug
signs a
Armstrong.
2-year deal with the Blues.
Who did, sorry?
Suter.
Suter
Oh,
from
yeah.
Vancouver.
So what happened there?
I
No
don't.
one
I
bid
don't.
more than that?
I don't think they wanted to go as high as what 4.5, 4. What did he get?
The Canucks didn't want to go that high? Yeah. 4.5.
I don't think they wanted to get that high.
I think it's 8.5, if I'm not mistaken. So it's 4 and then 4.5 or something like that for each.
4.25.
Yeah.
I don't know what the AAV
It's
is.
just like, I'm shocked by that contract. Like everyone was like, he was one of the best available centers. I thought some teams, frankly, like I thought a team like the Leafs would like that, let alone the Canucks. So
Can I throw a name out there? One more for the Leafs, for Sammy's Leafs. That kind of Brent Burns.
Nah.
No, over.
I think he can still play, but not what the Leafs need, in my opinion.
A little bit more offense, a little bit more
Power
jump.
play guy, maybe. I wouldn't
I
have
don't
hated
know.
it.
I mean, but the
number did he
Avs took him.
What number did he get? I didn't
A
see.
million?
$1 million? No, it's got to be more than that.
I think
Look it up.
I think it's 2.
I don't know. With games play bonuses.
Yes, it is bonus late. I know that for
Everybody
sure.
wants to throw in that.
All
Just
right,
give me the AAV at the end of the day.
So it's a $1 million deal.
1 million.
And there are bonuses. I don't know
That
what.
can get him to 3.
Okay.
Could get him to 3.
Value of
Yeah.
4 total.
God, he's.
AAV is
There were
4.
times last year you're like, how old is he? And how many consecutive games has he played? Like, he is a bit of a freak of nature here.
You can still snap it. You can shoot it.
And he
40
can,
years
he
old,
can still
6'5",
log some
230.
minutes.
Yeah.
But, anyways,
Hey, I saw,
I didn't mind it for the Avs.
not to go full Leafs here, but I read your article today in the Toronto Star, Kip.
Yes.
You were connecting the Leafs and Besser.
Yeah, Besser was. It's my understanding the choice for Brock Besser was either to go back to Vancouver or play for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder chose Vancouver. Vancouver.
Yeah.
So
Tough environment to walk into as Marner leaves.
So then, was it I read that it was a little more AAV shorter term?
My understanding is he did not get the length of the contract or the security out of the Leafs that he got out of Vancouver. And I don't know how quickly that thing turned around. And maybe it was the threat of maybe for Vancouver to see him in Toronto. I don't know what made them go long term, but he snapped it up as quickly as they probably offered it to him.
That was part of our interview with Brad Tree Living yesterday that I did notice, as he said, talked about guys choosing not to play for Toronto, right? Like he wasn't saying like a whole whack of people, but he said you make your offers, you pick your guys, and
Yeah.
they get to pick their picks. Yeah.
Mangiapane is a Toronto kid.
Yeah.
And the last I heard was maybe a little concerned about playing in this market as a local. And then we have
I don't like that mentality.
and then we have Pizzetta,
Pizzetta. Yeah.
who is like
Yeah, a little-
giggling right now.
I mean, it's a little different expectations, right? When you sign for,
But for Mangiapane, you don't think like he's coming in at $3.5
yeah, I
million?
mean, he
Like
scored 12 or 13 goals last year. It's like it's not like it's a huge. He's not a massive sniper that's going to come in here like.
But that's why I think expectations would have been low, and those guys become the beloved guy. You got to do well when people have low expectations.
He'd be
here.
beloved in North York, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We do know that Toronto, or really outside of anywhere in Ontario, out west, it's not for everybody. Playing in a Canadian market isn't for everybody. Brock Besser, one of the reasons why I think people in Vancouver are drawn to him is because he's got a little bit of Nylander where it's like, nothing really bothers me. I'm just going to go out there and shoot it in the net.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go in the net, I get to try again tomorrow. And they're not phased.
Yeah, that
And
is
it
certainly
takes. It's not for everybody.
But I think it's much harder on the guys who are supposed to score. Because when nothing happens, you're bad, right? By perception, people think you're bad. When you're, whatever, Lorentz or whatever, and then you shoot one in playoffs, people are like, Lorentz, it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
It's just a perception thing.
So you brought up this top 25 player thing yesterday.
Okay.
And I don't know. I'm interested to see what was sticking in your craw about it. Because I actually think it's a pretty good list.
You do, eh?
I do. I think Jake might even. Oh, look at that.
Nicely done.
Jake the Snake on
Watching
fire.
on television.
Yeah.
Dude, top 5 is kind of what you'd expect, I think. McDavid, McKinnon, Makar, Draisaitl, Kucherov, and then Quinn Hughes and Austin Matthews chasing the top 5.
Yeah.
You want me to roll it from the back? I can go from the top, from 25 down if you want. Is that too long?
I don't know. Should we go for it?
Yeah,
Okay.
go. McDavid all day long.
Well, let me just start with 25 and go down.
Okay.
Zach Werenski at 25, Marner 24, Hagel
Yeah.
23.
Okay, hold on.
fine, here we go.
I like Zach for sure.
Yeah.
I got a problem still, and I know his play's kind of dropped off a little bit here, but I do believe that Victor Hedman deserved to be on this top 25.
So Werenski ahead of Hedman for you.
I just think I just like Hedman somewhere on this list, and I get Zach Werenski, and he's good, man. He's good. There's no question. He's
He's
good.
a third
But-
place for the Norris this year.
But
Norris
please,
But this
play
is
some meaningful games.
this
too.
is currently in the. This isn't like who's had a better career, Kipper. This is the
But-
best players currently in the NHL.
Of D-men on the list, there's Werenski, Heiskanen,
Hold on,
Slavin. All right.
Let me go through it here before I got so rudely interrupted by Kipper. 22 Bobrovsky, 21 Vasilevsky, 22 Bobrovsky
Hold
seems
on.
low.
Can you just slow down?
What? I'm never gonna get through it.
24. If we're just talking about the best players and not who's had the best careers or the playoffs, you're telling me Mitch Marner is 24? He's not, I don't know, 12, 14, 24?
Yeah, 24. I would
This
say.
guy is top 5 in points the last 5 years. How is he 24?
I would agree. I hate to say that I agree, but I do agree.
depends. You go through the list, and it's like it's tough to compare goalies to skilled wingers. And
Hagel's ahead of Mitch Marner.
I mean, even
For me, yes.
even Ovi.
last year he was 10 points behind him with way more goals and
Even
way
Ovi,
more
though.
physical,
Like,
competitive.
is Ovi even on this list? If anyone saw that picture on the internet the other day,
Well, that's a peak male performance, boys.
but
he's just eating a whole cooked ham
he
every
puts
day.
on another 10 pounds. He's good for 40 goals next
There's
year.
multiple guys in my beer league team with better bods than that.
I am dying to see Ovi 1 year post retirement.
Oh my God, it's immediate. Okay, so we are at 21 with Vasilevsky. Okay, I'm gonna get to 20 here.
Okay.
Miro Heiskanen, Jacob Slavin, Brad Marchand,
Ooh,
little high.
way too high.
Igor Shesterkin, Matthew Tkachuk at 16, 15 Ovechkin, 14 Rantanen. Anything? Can I keep going, Kipper? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Jack Eichel at 13, Kaprizov 12, Pasternak 11, Hellebuck 10, Barkov 9.
Okay.
I know he won the MVP, but I still.
I've got Barkov ahead of Matthews.
Got Barkov ahead of Crosby.
Yeah, I think both of those are fair. So Barkov's 9, Crosby's 8, Matthews 7, Hughes, Quinn Hughes 6, Kucherov 5, and then Draisaitl, McCarr, McKinnon, and McDavid.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to
Can't quibble with that.
No.
No, there's literally no quibbles.
I do think in terms of who helps you win games, you look at this as who helps your team win games. Ovechkin at 15 being the fifth